Well, I'm done with Jason, and the news is very good. We don't know about the anemia yet. It takes another 7 weeks, and then my cholesterol is perfect. My thyroid is excellent, so I can start working on shedding these pounds now, and I'm not fighting a losing battle. Then my kidney numbers went way up, a whole lot way up. They're not in the optimal position yet, but number yet, but there I was in the 40s, like 41 last time, and this time I'm 51. And so the thought is that my going off of meat has not only helped my kidneys, but has helped my cholesterol too, because he said the cholesterol has improved so much that it could not be from medication alone. So that's good. So I'm just gonna have to start eating healthy food, I guess, and that's that. I don't know physically. I'm still uncomfortable, so I gotta get the pounds off, because I don't know how. It's kind of like a two-edged sword, the double-edged sword. I don't know which came first, the pain or the weight. So if I get the weight off, maybe the pain will go away. But the pain's keeping me from wanting to do things. So I'm gonna start working, start walking. I have a free membership at our gym here in Plymouth, and I don't know. They've got a walking room. I'll just walk for now. I'm afraid to do any of the weight machines, only because I have a frayed bicep, so I don't want to do the arms, and I have rods in my back, and so I might do some leg stuff just to see if I can get my legs going. But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm pretty happy about finally going to the doctor and getting nice results back. And I'm happy about the cholesterol. Really, really happy about it. That's the best it's ever been in my entire life, ever since I started testing it. So even my gosh, when I was young and skinny and running all over the place. So that's unbelievable. And I asked him, I said, because my legs hurt and we don't know if it's from the cholesterol medicine or not, and I said, does it matter if my legs hurt? And he said, well, that's up to you. So I think it's going to be that good that a little pain might be worth it for a while. He told me I could go every other day, but I don't want to mess with it. I'm so glad the thyroid is straightened out. That is such a roller coaster. I'm surprised. I didn't think it would be straightened out at this point, but we got it. He doesn't want to see me back for 6 months. That makes me a little nervous, because if I could go up in 3 months 10 points, 6 months I could go down 20, but I don't think I will, because I'm understanding after talking to him that the meat thing seems to be the trigger to it, and told me not to eat dairy, and I don't. I can't, and so I haven't had dairy for years, so that's part of my other thing. And so but I can have turkey, I can have fish, I can have chicken, and so that kind of meat I can have. And he said once a week I can have red meat, but no more than once a week. But I'm a meat eater, but I've noticed I used to get kind of grouchy. I don't know, when I was a kid. Or I didn't feel right or something. I don't know how to explain it. There was like a agitation if I didn't until I had some meat. If I had gone like through the day without having meat, which is possible, and then we'd have meat for dinner, and after I ate that meat, it's like everything calmed down, and so I knew that I needed something in that was in that meat. This time, being off meat, I'm not craving it. I'm not noticing any problems as far as how I feel about it. I don't feel any worse or any better not eating it that I am aware of. And so it's been rather easy to do, because I feed the boys, and then I eat something else, and then and it's not that they're eating unhealthy, I don't think, but it's just stuff that's not let me put it this way. It's a personal choice to go vegetarian or vegan, and I am not going to make that choice for them. So I don't have a problem with them eating their regular food and my eating something a little bit different. If they want something a little bit different, that's fine. But I've got one son that doesn't like meat anyway, so he and I can eat the same thing, and probably the little one too. They're the only one that just really is a meat eater. So and he likes to cook for his own stuff. It seems like no matter what I fix, he doesn't want any of it anymore, and he wants to cook everything from scratch, and I just think that's silly. I'm not gonna waste my time cooking stuff from scratch that aren't like macaroni and cheese. We gotta want to do all the other stuff to make it. No, just make it macaroni and cheese, for heaven's sakes. But anyway, so that's the good news. I didn't ask, and I don't know why he did not refer me to a kidney person. I think I'm feeling pretty good, though. I'm feeling like I kind of nipped this in the bud, so to speak. And if I keep doing what I'm doing, numbers get better, right? And so that's what I'm gonna do. And I told him about the hallucinations, and he asked me if I had a headache, and I said, no, I didn't have a headache. And he said, under his breath, he said, well, when's the last time that happened? I said, well, last time's been years, but I was on steroids. And then we talked about steroids for a while. And he said, well, keep track if it happens again. And then under his breath, he said, I hope it's not the flu. I heard that, but I pretended like I didn't. So I think he's thinking that I'm getting sick, and that is possibly what is causing the weirdness. Just because Aiden's been sick, and I've been there with him. And I can see that, because when you have dementia or any chronic illness and you get sick on top of that, any illness is like magnified like 10 times, and it does weird things with you. And so if I am going to get a touch of it, then that would make sense. That would make sense that my body's reacting weird because that's my new normal. You know, that's the thing. You got to keep in mind. I belong to a couple of dementia pages, and this one woman wrote about, she was writing a thing about how her mother had gone downhill really fast, and all these people were sending their sympathies and things like that, and I got on there and I said, she might have a UTI. And then the conversation changed to UTIs and what do UTIs do to people that have dementia. And so she got all excited, and I never did hear whether or not she had a UTI. But, you know, if you're a caregiver, and somebody declines quickly, don't assume that it's simply a decline, that there could be pain involved, there could be an illness involved. UTI, men get them too. Urinary tract infections, men get them too, women get them too, and they will play havoc with the brain. So keep in mind that when somebody is, you know, they're one way Monday, and then they have just all of a sudden, you know, by Wednesday or Thursday, they're just bottoming out. That is, you gotta, and if they're not able to express what hurts, and when I have a UTI, urinary tract infection, I don't realize it. Other people around me realize I have the infection before I do, because I don't have pain. I used to have pain. I don't have pain anymore. There's no more cramping, so there's no pain. And all of a sudden, I'm getting goofy as all get out. And somebody will whisper in my ear, I think you need to go get checked for UTI. And, you know, and so I do, and voila. I have a UTI, get on the medicine, and I'm back to where I was Monday and not Thursday. So keep that in mind, because illnesses can really, 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 really just nail you to the wall. Okay? And so I'm going to let you go. There's running around I need to do. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. I do remember that I have to take Randy somewhere. So, I will be getting out tonight. Darn. And then just for a short while. And then we'll be home. And if he's still mad, he can go off and sulk in his room. That's fine with me. In fact, I wish everybody just go to the room. Especially if I'm getting a bug. I'm not going to be very good company. I had a headache last night, a sinus headache. And so I am completely out of sinus medicine. So I got to stop and get some sinus medicine. Oh, I got to pick up the kids' medicine too. They got the insurance figured out. They got the medicine figured out. Everything's A-okay in that department. And I think that's all the catching up we need to do. So I will talk to you later. You remember to live life to the fullest, live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.